Greetings, outstanding folks. J.R. Van back again with another step on my journey in redeveloping my ability to play the trumpet. This is where I am at now after 14 days of practice. And give a little background. When I was in college, and even the few times I played after college before I sold my flugelhorn 10 years ago, my range was low F sharp to E above high C with occasional pedal C thrown in to keep everything loosened up. Now, for today's range check, I'm not going to go down in the lower end like I did last video because after the week since then, my low end's still where it was at the pedal B flat. I still lose volume if I try to go lower. So what I'll do is I'll start on the C that the trumpet players use for the tuning note, which would be tuned to B flat 4, roughly 466 hertz, and start working my way from there and see how far I can go. As last time I just got up to high G, and it was kind of shaky, but we'll see how far I've gone. Here goes. Well, I got the high C, so I'm making progress. Let's see. Well, I think I managed the D, so I'm getting. I'll try one more time. That little squeak, I think, might have been a double G, which, if that's the case, that's the first time I've ever hit that. And no additional pressure of the trumpet to the mug. Playing relaxed, letting the air do the work. That's the key right there. If you let the air do the work, then make sure that the lips aren't doing all the work, and you can play more relaxed. And maybe a few days down the road, I'll be more solid in the upper register. But in fact, I was managed that up to the high C. Definitely better progress than I expected. And I want to recognize a few pros whose videos on YouTube I viewed to help get myself going. First, there's one trumpet pro who does instruction but also plays in a lot of jazz bands, a guy by the name of Charlie Porter. He gave a video on the 4-step process of setting up the trumpet and the lips. That's basically just to get the trumpet properly seated. And in that same video, he also showed a demonstration of a visualizer, which is like kind of an open ring that you put over your lips just to see what your embouchure does. He used a handle of a pair of scissors, and what I use when I do the visualizer is this 3rd valve throw ring. And I found those to be very good tools. And the second one I want to recognize is Brian Davis with Airflow Music. He gave a set of videos, the A to Z series of different trumpet tips to make trumpeting more efficient. The first 2 videos had to do with air and breathing, as those 2 have to be down correctly in order to get a good range and make sure you don't strain yourself. The third one I wanted to recognize is Kurt Thompson with the Trumpet Sizzle channel. He was one that gave the review on the Mendini trumpet that he picked up a few years ago, and how with the price that he paid and how solid it was for the price range, it was an influence on me getting this Mendini. And with what I've seen so far, I agree with him about the Mendini. It's working out great. The only difference is that if you get a Mendini, it'll come with a 7C mouthpiece. I'd recommend you something different. I'm using 1.5 C, so it's its best fit. And the fourth one I want to recognize is Lynn Nicholson, who had previously been a trumpet player for Maynard Ferguson's band. He teaches the Maynard Ferguson protocol, which is a different embouchure method, but it uses a lot of use of the air compressions from down below. And one thing about that is that it enables a trumpet player to reach the upper register and take full advantage of the size of the mouthpiece without having to have a pinpoint aperture. And so those 4 pros were really helpful with their videos and me getting where I was. And so I'll finish up with a song. Another one of my favorite hymns, He Hideth My Soul. Hope to see you soon and have a great evening.